I have used this low budget Facebook ad strategy and it has generated me over 6,500 in sales in the last 30 days. I have only used Facebook ads for this store and it has got me to the point that I am profitable and making 1,500 profit in April. I am by no means an expert. This is just what has worked for me. Good news for you, I also did this starting with a low budget. This account structure is super simple and easy to set up, just how Facebook is supposed to be. If you want to really start taking dropshipping seriously with Facebook ads, I suggest that you watch this video in its entirety, as this may open your eyes to some things that you're doing wrong. Lots of people online overcomplicate it, resulting in confusion and ultimately you losing money. Here is the simple strategy. Firstly, for complete beginners, you will need to get your Facebook ads manager connected to Shopify. This process shouldn't take you long at all. After this video, watch a quick video on YouTube and you can get started in your ads manager, but make sure that's after. Once connected, you will need to go into your Facebook ads manager and get started building your account structure. For a quick summary, the way it works is you will have one campaign, one ad set, and then 2 or 3 ads in that ad set that will be used for test. Here's how you can set that up. First, the campaign level. To create your first campaign, click create and then choose the sales as the campaign objective. Here you'll want to name the campaign testing campaign. When starting off at a low budget, you will only need one campaign until you're spending around 5,000 a month on ads. You will then want to leave everything as it is and then click next. Now you're in the ad set level. This will be the only ad set that you will be creating for this campaign. Here you can insert the name of the ad set, which will be interest stack 1 for now. You will want to select your conversion event, which will be purchase. If you have not verified your pixel, go ahead and do so. The pixel is what Facebook will use to make your ads get smarter, resulting in more conversions. Once you've done that, make sure that the right pixel is added. And now you will come down to the budget. For choosing your budget, understand this important information. Make sure that you're giving Facebook enough money to get a sale on your site. My rule of thumb is that if you're selling a product for £20, you should at least have a daily budget of 75% of that. So for this example, it would be 15. Also understand the higher price that your item is, the more you will have to spend on Facebook to get a sale. In most cases when starting out, you may want to choose a product that's on the lower price end, around £20 to £30. For me, when starting out, I sold my product at £20, so I set the budget to at least 15. If you want to learn faster, increase the budget. You will then be able to choose your interests. I recommend using an interest stack. This is stacking multiple relevant interests on top of each other in the one ad set. This means that instead of making a new ad set for each interest, which is now pointless with how smart Facebook has gotten, you will give Facebook multiple interests, allowing Facebook to work with a bigger audience and find you more customers. I would recommend using this strategy until Facebook has enough purchase data to then start moving into some more broad targeting, which is a lot more scalable in the future. If you do decide to use broad targeting right from the start, you may find it takes longer to get a sale and start making money. For people with a smaller budget, you won't be able to do this, so stick with an interest stack. For the genders and ages, keep them as broad as possible and let Facebook find out who that is. Unless your product is really for a specific age or gender, Facebook will find the audience anyway. Creating only one ad set in this interest stack way allows you to test different creatives, which is the most important part of this whole Facebook structure. This will determine the success or failure of your Facebook ads. Making ad sets with loads of different interests is just wasting money when it could be used to find winning creatives in that interest ad stack. I know you don't have money to burn. I've added a few interests and as you can see here, my audience size is over 9 million and this is only in the UK. This is a great audience size. Once you've done that, there's nothing really else to add and then you can click at the top to go onto your ad. Here you'll want to connect your Instagram account if you haven't already, so that Facebook can actually use the ads on Instagram as well. The ads are going to be your biggest leverage on Facebook. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video, it's this. Understand that the creative is going to determine the audience that Facebook goes for when it's targeting, which is why it is so important to have as broad as possible interest stack to allow Facebook itself to find that audience for your creative. Focus on making ads that speaks to your audience, goes to their pain points, and shows the solutions to their problems in a fun and engaging way. Facebook want to provide users on the platform with a good viewing experience. Help Facebook out by making good ads that people will enjoy, and Facebook will thank you in return for some sweet cash. So you may be thinking, what are the different types of ads that I can make? Here's a few. You have the problem solution ad. This is showing the customer an issue that they might have, and then showing your product as the solution. Very simple, very effective. A review style ad. Someone giving a review of your product and speaking to the camera, going over the features and benefits of the product and how it has helped them in their life. This one was my first winning ad concept, and to date has probably generated me around 4,000 in revenue from that one ad. The third one, which I need to start testing more as well, is the features point out ad. This will be an image of the product with different features and benefits coming out of it. Again, simple, but very effective. But to know for sure what works for your product, you'll need to test these. For any other types of ads, look at your competitors in the Facebook ad library and see what ads they are running. You can even copy them if they have been active for a long time, as this shows that they're profitable. So now you're probably thinking, how do I actually make these ads? Well, to make the ads, you can get valuable insights from customers by going to reviews online of your product on places such as Amazon, and also going to the Facebook ad library and looking at them competitors' ads and seeing what type of features and benefits that they're using as the best way to get the customer to make a purchase. As a useful tip, if a competitor's ad has been running for a long time, you can even copy the same structure of that ad and just remake it for yourself. Understand that ads don't need to be pretty. Most ads that do the best don't even look like ads, and usually just look like a UGC person showing their experience with the product in a way of maybe unboxing or a review. Just make sure the ads that you are copying from the Facebook ad library are winners. To check this, you can see how long they have been active for. If they've been active for a long time, go for it and copy that structure. Don't think you need to make high quality ads to get a sale. For the campaign, I would always suggest testing 2 to 3 creatives at a time. At a lower budget, you may only want to test 2 just to make sure that it gets adequate spend. Now, once your ads are live, what do? Once you publish, you should let it sit for 3 days to collect the necessary data. Even if you end up getting no sales, you need to give Facebook the chance to learn and try and find them customers, since it currently knows nothing about your audience and doesn't have any data on the pixel. When you come back 3 days later, you want to turn off the ads that haven't got a sale or have done so at a very high CPA. Now you will want to add new ad creatives into the ad set. I would suggest ones that are very different, as taking big swings in ad creative could be your best way at getting that first winner. Keep continuing this process until you find an ad that is profitable, and then you can make iterations of that one. Here's how this would look. You would have a winning ad, and then you would create 3 different iterations of the ad. This could be changing the hook, changing the CTA at the end, or changing something in the middle. This can be a great way to find another winner. Once you find that winning ad in your ad set, what I did is duplicate the ad set, have that one winning ad in that ad set by itself, and then gradually increase that budget for that ad set 20% every few days. If it holds out its profitability, keep it going. If it's starting to slow down, I would probably leave the budget as it is and focus on finding new winners. Now you should be testing new ads in the new ad set that you've created. This is a duplicate of the other one. The reason for this is adding some new ads to an ad set that already has a winner in it could take the budget away from that ad. You want to leave that ad on its own and scale that gradually. So how can you optimize your ads and make them better using the metrics that Facebook provide? This is extremely important. First of all, what metrics should you analyze? This is something that you maybe haven't heard before. All the metrics that you're hearing, such as CPC and CPM, are nice to be low. You may think that having a 20p cost per click is better than a 40p cost per click. However, this may not be true. The reason is, if you're focusing on lowering your cost per click, you may also be focusing on lowering the quality of your audience. It could be highly likely that you could get a better cost per acquisition at a 40p cost per click than a 20p cost per click, because the different quality and audience. A few of them you have to set up on the Facebook Ads Manager in the custom columns. To do this, click on columns and then customize columns all the way at the bottom. You want to click create custom metric, and here you'll want to add in the different formulas to get these metrics. The hook is important as it's the percentage of people that are watching after 3 seconds. A good hook is very important. Through plays are the amount of people that have watched more than 15 seconds of your video. This is also important, but it can depend on whether the video is short or long. Hook/hold, this is the percentage of people who have watched the first 3 seconds and also stayed to the 15th second. This is important as it shows if your hook is related to what actually comes after the hook. You'll see some brands using like exploding cars to catch people's attention in the hooks, but then after it'll be like a ad of a cat or something, and it has no relation to what's in the hook. So make sure that your hook resembles to what comes after. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Use these formulas here to create your custom metrics. So what should you do next? Now you need to iterate on ads that have potential using the metrics above, and also use engagement metrics such as percent watched. Using this, you can see at what time customers are jumping off from the video, which can allow you to go back and maybe change something in the ads that's turning them away. Once you find that profitable ad, make iterations, but also take big swings in ads too. It's all about testing, and you only need to do it in this one campaign. Keep everything consolidated. Now you just need to take action. Understand that you may lose a little bit of money. Set yourself a budget. Try to be as smart as possible and give it a go. For me, it took around £400 in losses to start making £1,500 in profit, and that was in a month. Scared money doesn't make money, and you have to dive in. And if nothing else, understand that every penny spent is learning, which will set you up in the future for when you find a new product and open a new store. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.